Hello everyone and welcome back to Nathan Deer's Guide to Everything, and welcome back to another beginner's guide. This is part 2 of a two-part series where we cover how to create a paladin. Last time around we created Mixis, the Dragonborn Paladin, Oath of the Open Sea. Today we're going to level him up a little bit and see where his adventures have taken him. If you're new around here, please feel free to subscribe and leave a like and a comment with any feedback you have for me. Always open to it. But yeah, thank you for watching. Everything's going great at the moment, so thank you again for everyone that already is subscribed. Without further ado, let's jump in to this build. Okay, so here we are in the builder. We're going to go all the way up to level 8. Now, let it be known that if I had paid for some content on this account, if I was on my own, I would be picking up a feat for this particular character. I would be picking Polearm Master, which will make our glaive and our pike way more effective. But because we're limited by the feat, and I'll show you to which ones, without a subscription or anything, you have Firearm Specialist or Grappler, which is not great choices. So we're just going to go for an ability score improvement, but like I said, let it be known, I would have gone for Polearm Master if I had it unlocked. And this is why I think in future we might just look to move over to my proper account where I've got loads of things unlocked, just because it gives me more build variety. But then this is really useful for absolute first timers that don't want to pay anything for subscription. We'll see. We'll see what happens. For our ability score improvement, we are going to double dip into Charisma to take our 16 up to an 18. We need to get the 20 as fast as possible. Thankfully, our strength is already really high due to a fantastic roll when we rolled our stats in the last episode. Moving on, at 5th level we get extra attack. Why wouldn't we want it? That's more chances for a crit, more chances for divine smite, and more damage. We are a martial class after all. At 6th level we have Aura of Protection. Starting at 6th level, whenever you or a friendly creature within 10 feet of you must make a saving throw, the creature gains a bonus to the saving throw equal to your Charisma modifier, minimum bonus of +1, which currently now with our 4th level ability score improvement would be at a +4. So that's +4 to all saving throws for us and everyone around us. We must be conscious to grant this bonus. At 18th level it increases to 30 feet. 18th level, not unattainable, but quite far away from us right now. But 10 feet, incredible. +4 across the board, and it'll soon to be +5. At 7th level, we get our Oath of the Open Sea feature, our aura. You emanate an aura while you're not incapacitated. You and any creature of your choice within 10 feet of you cannot be grappled or restrained, as well as ignore penalties on movement or attacks while underwater. Creatures that are already grappled or restrained when they enter the aura can spend 5 feet of movement to automatically escape non-magical restraint. When you reach 8th level, this aura increases to 30 feet. So pretty fantastic for just not being able to be grappled. I guess the second part is very specific to, I guess, a water-themed campaign. If you're spending a lot of time underwater, that'd be really useful. So it's something to keep in mind of there. The theme of your campaign does absolutely matter, depending on what oath you're going to pick. Otherwise, half of these things won't be useful for you. And at 8th level, we're going to go for another ability score improvement, and you know where it's going, straight into Charisma to take us up to our maximum, at the moment, of 20. Moving forwards now, we'll just jump straight back into the character sheet, and I imagine this is going to be another fairly short one, like the part 2 to the Cleric from last time around, because there's not too much else to discuss. So you can see, at level 8, our Charisma saving throw is now 13. Pretty ridiculous. +4 across the board. Look at all of our saves, to be honest with you. +9 on strength. We're not even proficient in it. Unbelievable. And bear this in mind that all of your friends around you, all of your allies within 10 feet will also get that +5 to all saves now. Absolutely monstrous. I can't stress how good that is and how likely we are to succeed at every saving throw we come across, unless we have a particularly bad roll. +7, I guess +4 for our intelligence. Our lowest intelligence saving throws aren't that common, so that's fine as well. So now what I thought we'd do is we'd go through some of the new spells we've got. So last time around we did have Create and Destroy Water and Expeditious Retreat already, but now we get Augury and Misty Step. Augury essentially allows you to, I guess you could use this as a flavour for Mixis out on the open sea to predict the weather for good or bad results, or we can literally just straight up ask our dragon deity, divine force, patron, however you want to describe it, about it, and then we get an answer through Augury. We also get Misty Step, one of the best spells in the entire game. Bonus action teleport, always incredible. And we can cast that 3 times, which is pretty damn good. For our known spells, we can get a total of 9 spells known now, not including the ones we already have prepared. So let's pick a few, shall we? I think while we're on land, Find Steed is absolutely necessary and awesome. I have this image of us literally being a pirate hunter, and if we take some prisoners, a zone of truth would just be some fantastic roleplay, so I love that there. If we're trying to find treasure as well, if we're a sailor out on the open ocean, locate object, absolutely, that would be awesome as well. Okay, so we've still got 2 spell slots left. I'm not really sure what to go for. Branding Smite is a less damaging divine smite, but it reveals invisible creatures and things like that, so there could be some use for it, but I'm not too convinced by it, to be honest with you. I think what we'll do is we'll go for heroism, because I was talking about that last time, especially if we're going to come across loads of dragons and things out in the open ocean, rival dragon factions, or if we're trying to hunt down some chromatics, something like that, while we're out in the ocean, or if we're looking for treasure, whatever it might be, heroism should come in use to stop us being frightened. I think to round it out, we'll go for a Shield of Faith to concentrate on in the background, should we need that little bonus to AC, or to one of our friends, perhaps the wizard in the party might need this, so absolutely we'll go down that side. Now we'll take a look at some inventory things that I think could be quite good. First up, we do have a few things that I've added, so you can see our glaive +1 is still there. You could argue for a glaive +2 at level 8, which you should always try and do, just bonuses to your damage is never a bad thing. We have gone for a Ring of Evasion, and again this is just leaning into what might we encounter on this particular journey. I'm imagining dragon heavy, dragon breath heavy, which means a lot of dexterity saving throws, and in that case we can use our reaction to succeed on a saving throw while wearing the Ring of Evasion, was just endlessly useful, really good on any character, to be quite honest with you, and because our dexterity isn't super high but our saving throw is already good, this will be useful, I reckon. And then we've got, what I did notice is that being out on the open sea, even as a bronze dragonborn, we didn't really have a proper swimming speed. So I thought the Cloak of the Manta Ray could be something fantastic that we may have picked up. While wearing this cloak with its hood up, you can breathe underwater, and you have a swimming speed of 60 feet. Pulling the hood up or down requires an action. So fantastic. So basically that makes us just attuned to the open ocean even more so. I would say you want to pick this up as early as possible if you have an adventure where you're out on the open sea, but then that does remove the challenge of that, but you have to go on your own then as well, because you can't bring your friends with you. They can't all fit under the cloak, unfortunately, so it sorts you out, but who knows how much that will help. Next up we have Mithril Plate, which I thought would be fantastic, seeing as we are out on the ocean. If we jumped into the sea or wherever we might be, we'd just sink if we were in super heavy plate armor or whatever it might be. So this is an upgrade from the chainmail that we had before. So I thought a specially crafted Mithril Plate, while a little bit rarer, probably more expensive, wouldn't go amiss. It means we don't have disadvantage on stealth, and we might not sink to the bottom of the ocean immediately, basically. As an alternative for this and kind of the Cloak of the Manta Ray combined into one, there is armor available if you have the right content on D&D Beyond called Mariner's Armor. Mariner's Armor is fantastic. I do recommend it. Gives you a swimming speed equal to your move speed, so really good. Next up we have some staples that have appeared in a few of my videos now. With the limited selection we have in the basic rules, a Pearl of Power, again we are a spellcaster. This is more uses of Divine Smite, this is more uses of everything that makes us really fun, Misty Step, whatever it might be. We can use this to recharge that. There's no reason not to. We can get back some expended spell slots. Finally, to round it out, to really pull those lines in, if we're flying around on a ship, it makes us much more mobile, and I would flavour these, I think, as having small dragon wings on the back or something like that, or maybe they're on our greaves, so it looks a little cooler than just these teeny tiny boots with little angel wings on. But the winged boots means we have a fly speed equal to our walk speed. Why wouldn't you want that? That means if we are knocked off the side of a ship, we can just fly away as opposed to sinking to the bottom of the ocean and being attacked by whatever lives there. Really good. Again, good on any character, not just this one. All of these things make sense thematically. Some honourable mentions. I thought an Amulet of Health would be a great shout if you could get your hands on one as a rare item. As a paladin, you are going to be on the front lines. You are going to be taking hits. So extra constitution. So if I just unequip the Ring of Evasion and go for Amulet of Health, that bumps our hit points by almost 20. Takes us to 19 constitution, which is huge. So definitely something to think about. And if you can't get your hand on Mithril Armor, just lean into the heavy side of it and just go for Adamantine. Why not? It means you can't be crit and it's just normal plate armor other than that. But fantastic. Very survivable with that kind of thing on. Okay, so that draws this another quite short video to a close for me anyway. This is quite short. This is Paladin Part 2, how to create, how to level, and some advice on some magic items to try and look for moving forwards. If you do have more source books and things, the I think it's Amulet of the Devout or Beads of the Devout or something like that. They are paladin focused, spell buffing, damage buffing, everything. They're really, really good. Amulet of the Devout, I think they're called. Pick those up. That's a magic item you definitely want to look at as a paladin. That is it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful for you beginners out there. If you need more help, please leave a comment down below if you've got any questions. I'm sure there's more knowledgeable people than me out there. I've only been playing for a few years, so this is just me coming in and just trying to help where I can. Yeah, please, like I said, please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And hello to all you new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. And this has been Nathrandir's Guide to Everything, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.